Hi, it's Finland here, and today I thought I'd talk a bit about some thoughts I had about Facebook's Libra cryptocurrency. Although, of course, some people will say that it should not be called a cryptocurrency because it's not truly decentralized. But whatever you want to label it, I felt for a while that there's a problem with it being a stable coin, and it was today when I was reading about the tax implications of selling genuine cryptocurrencies in Finland that I finally twigged what it was that had been niggling at the back of my mind. So in Finland, if you sell a cryptocurrency, it's a taxable event, and if you use a cryptocurrency to buy something, it's also a taxable event, and you have to declare it to Vero, the tax authorities, and they charge you a capital gains tax on any difference between the value of the cryptocurrency when you bought it and the value when you sold it, or when you used it to buy goods, by looking at what the value of those goods are in euros. So back to Libra, if it's going to be a stable coin and there's going to be a basket of currencies and debt notes or securities, then it should come under the same capital gains tax rules as other things like stocks and shares or cryptocurrencies. And of course, Libra is going to try and keep the value of a Libra as stable as they can, but it's going to be impossible to lock it to, say, a dollar or a euro. It will fluctuate slightly, and I don't think that the Finnish government is going to be very happy about the idea of Facebook or Libra saying, look, we're going to do everything under the sun to make sure that it always stays within 0.01% of the value of a euro, because they just can't guarantee that. You can have major economic shifts that radically cause the value of various currencies to fluctuate. So no matter how hard they try, they cannot guarantee that in the space of a day the value of a Libra won't jump from €1 to €1.20 or €1.10 or something like that. I mean, I'm sure they're going to try damn hard to make sure that it stays locked to the major currencies, but even the major currencies fluctuate quite dramatically against each other. For example, I imagine the British pound is going to move dramatically at the end of October if the current political situation continues in the UK. So that means that the Finnish government is going to want to tax any transaction that takes place using Libra. And so if you buy €1,000 worth of Libra and you then use them to go and buy a lawnmower at a hardware store or something like that, you and the merchant are going to have to declare this individual transaction to the government, and they are going to want their typically about 30 to 34% capital gains tax if the value of Libra has changed. And of course, if it's a small sum, then it's not really going to be a significant taxable event. But if you use it to buy 10,000 or 100,000 euros worth of stuff, there could actually be significant tax revenue for the government. So I'm finding it hard to think how is the Libra Foundation going to ensure that the Libra doesn't fluctuate, especially since it's being pegged against a number of different currencies which have a history of fluctuating against each other quite radically. And secondly, how are they going to make governments of various countries happy about not taxing each and every individual financial transaction? And now, of course, we do have VAT, for example, where you are taxed on each transaction, but this has been around for a long time and the processes have been streamlined. And actually, despite that fact, it was one of the things when I first had my startup that I really had a hard time getting my head around on what things do you pay VAT and what things do you not. So this looks like it could be magnitudes bigger problem for merchants and for private citizens, and because the Libra is not a truly decentralized currency, there is a clear body for these various governments to go after. So I think it's something to keep an eye on. Maybe some of you out there have the answer. Is it actually possible to make a truly, absolutely rock-steady, stable coin? My feeling is not. And is there something that I'm missing here that's obvious that would actually alleviate this problem? Anyway, if you have any thoughts on this, then please leave comments below, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.